Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headache stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Hey Shannon, how you going? We missed you yesterday and the day before. No, the 2 days before that. Deb, how you going? Susie, how you going? Anyone else feeling the effects of these CMEs? I'm so dizzy and buzzy. I'm lying in a dark room, feels very spinny. I've got something to say about the CMEs, so we'll have a little chat about that. Sue said also hearing blocked on the right side. Anyone else? I can't be the only one. And Deb said, hi, Susie. Yes, very dizzy too. Hey, Alex, how you going? Kevin, how you going? Who else have we got in here? George, how you going? And Beckham, USA, how you going? Okay. So we've got a few things going on at the moment, but I want to try and confuse the algorithm a little bit by... Oh, you missed yesterday too, Deb. Oh, my goodness. I wanted to show you something that I've been I've been enjoying on the side, okay? When I don't want to look at all this stuff anymore, I go and do other things and look at other things. There's a really good, they're not Hollywood, okay? They're just people who have made their own horror series. So if you like things like Halloween or Friday the 13th or anything like that, there's a web series called Serial, and it's got Stephanie Harlow in it. And it is a very, very good... Hang on. Even the music. Okay. Now, there's two people in... there's more than two people in the series, obviously. But they are both serial killers. And they meet. Which is a very, very interesting, it's a very interesting series. And then you've got, there's a song in there too that I am absolutely in love with. And I don't know what it is and I can't find it.
You want to say a little prayer for your feelings if you need to.
Now, I don't know, maybe you don't like Stephanie Harlow. I don't know. I have tried to watch her true crime stuff, and it just doesn't really do it for me. A lot of it. Some of it does, but some of it doesn't. But in this, I love Stephanie Harlow in this, and whoever Harold is. And it's just a really good break from what we watch and what we look at and everything like that. So, but we're going to go on to it now because I'm just trying to confuse the YouTube algorithm, please. As for the solar flares, okay, let's have a little chat about that. Okay, we normally get solar flares quite often, even X-class. And what I am thinking, it may affect some things. I don't know how it affects human beings, but what I think is going to happen is they're going to use that excuse, but it won't be the solar flare that does it. It'll be them. That's what I think. Using that as an excuse. Okay, Ryan Fournier said, breaking, Judge Eileen Cannon set to release an unsealed documents related to the Trump Mar-a-Lago raid, exonerating evidence. Because apparently Jack Smith took stuff and set it all up to make it look like it wasn't. Leading reporters stated that Target has announced it'll stop selling its Pride collection in most stores after huge backlash over LGBTQ plus minus. Ooh, it's playing on the side now. Smiggles, what are you doing? You want to watch it too, do you? Come on, what are you doing? Do you want to go out? Okay, I've got to let the cat out, guys. Sorry. I knew this would happen. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so rugged up that I can't move. And I've just got my earphones twisted and caught in the chair. How did that happen? Come on, Smiggles. Come on. Come on. You want to go out? Yep, you do. Okay, there goes Smiggles. Don't mind me. It looks like I'm yeah, Shannon, my Yeti chair is naked. The chair just makes so much noise. I don't think that anything's going to cushion it. Okay. LGBTQ plus minus themed merchandise, including bathing suits designed for transgender people. It harms sales. See what happens when you cater to like 1% of the population. Canada said still no bodies found at residential schools despite feds spending $7.9 million, 100 plus churches burned over zero bodies found and nearly $8 million gone. So apparently everyone thought that Catholic schools in Canada had bodies buried. I don't know. But apparently they've looked and there's not. Clown down. I've also heard that what the Catholic Church did was they've cleaned it up, but I don't know. I'm just telling you what I've heard. Clown Down Under said Treasurer Jim Chalmers wants Australian couples to make more babies now. Bit late, mate. You've made it nearly impossible for people to have a family because of the cost of everything. People are going, no way, I'm not having kids right now. It's too expensive. Human David Hamadi, MD, PhD. Newsom is eliminating, Gavin Newsom in California, 10,000 open state jobs and closing prison facilities to shrink a massive deficit he created through excessive spending and high tax rates. What's missing? No elimination of healthcare to non-residents, offshore wind and carbon capture, DEI programs, overpriced homeless housing such as subsidising Santa Monica's $2 million person homeless condos. We need to trim a lot of fat, but before we cut essential services such as places to hold criminals, let's first cut excessive spending, and while we're at it, let's revamp the tax code, fix business regulations, repeal AB 5 and Prop 47, etc., to bring the state back on solid financial footing. What he's doing is nothing. This is nothing. Faced with a $44.9 billion budget deficit, Governor Gavin Newsom described a plan to shrink the size of state government and to slow his progressive policy agenda by eliminating 10,000 vacant state jobs and pausing expansion of subsidised childcare amongst dozens of other cuts. Lex Jurgen here said eliminating vacant jobs is one of the oldest fake budget moves. Way back when I was a consultant for the government, I'd always suggest this first because it meant nothing on paper. But on paper, it looked like you were saving money and made us look like worthwhile consultants. So what he's doing is actually not much. Then you got Kyle Becker, who said Special Prosecutor Jack Smith caught breaking the same law he weaponised against J6. We'll go over more of this on Rumble. I don't want to really do things twice too much. So I'm hoping you can join us over on Rumble. And normally Alex or Menacing Muskrat or one of my mods will put the link to the Rumble, my Rumble channel, straight out near the end of the stream, so that if you want to, you can join us over there. Even if you're not signed up, you should be able to watch it. You might not be able to chat, but you should be able to watch it. Charlie Kirk says Trump says he's willing to go for jail for the Constitution by defying the gag order, which we will hear on Rumble as well. And this was very interesting. This is Australia, right? This is Malcolm Roberts in Australia. And he is questioning the Pfizer executives, right? And Liz Churchill has taken a piece of this, which says, did you have your own vaccines? Yes, we imported our own vaccines for our employees. Okay, interesting, isn't it? Chuck Costello said, breaking now, Florida Congressman Corey Mills formally files article of impeachment against Joe Biden. Miles charges that Biden is forcing Israel into a quid pro quo situation by leveraging US dollars against the Israeli government actions in Gaza, drawing similarities to Democrats' first impeachment of former President Trump over his handling of Ukraine aid. So there you go. Biden apparently told 15 lies in a brief 17-minute interview with CNN. That's nearly a lie a minute. Something about Israel here. Ollie London said Greta Thunberg drapes herself in... Oh, of course she does. See what I said about climate change yesterday? It's the same people. She's not part of Antifa, is she? I don't know. I think they're all the same people. It's just my opinion. YouTube. Malcolm Roberts said reducing the intake isn't enough. People need to leave. Temporary visa holders in Australia, excluding visitor, crew visas and other unlikely to require housing. Budget expected to show the net migration intake will fall from 518,000 last year to about 260,000 next year. Yeah, we need it stopped now and we need people to leave. We do. It's too much. We do not have the infrastructure to support the people coming in. We don't have the schools, the hospitals, the doctors, the emergency services, the buildings, the roads, you name it. We don't have it. It's not meant to have a mass of people come in all of a sudden. Charlie Kirk said, okay, so let me get this straight. The House will draft impeachment articles over Joe Biden delaying military aid to Israel, a foreign nation, but not over putting American foreign policy for sale to enrich his family, and not for completely ignoring immigration law. Look, I think what's going to happen is it's going to lead to all of that. That's what I think is going to happen. One thing will open another can of worms. It'll open another can of worms. It'll open another can of worms. That's just what I think. Clown world. Women cops are terrible. Don't they have the same requirements as men when becoming a cop? This is, I was watching a stream actually when they were talking about women being cops and all that sort of stuff and being soldiers and firefighters. And like I said before, if a woman has to lift a 200-pound man over her shoulder, fireman lift, to get him out of trouble, she won't be able to do it. She will not be able to do it. You might have one woman in like a million who might be able to do it. And I don't care how much you've been working out, you won't be able to lift a man, not a 200-pound man. You won't. So we'll have a little look at this one actually, because we probably can, I'm assuming, I'm hoping. Right, these are two women in Corpus Christi, obviously. Just another night in Corpus Christi, Texas. Let's have a look. There's volume, but there's nothing going on. Okay. So we'll talk our way through this. Police are obviously chasing this girl. Right, girl, mind you. This is a girl, a woman, right? Now, can you imagine if that was a 200-pound man? Just keep watching and then imagine this is a 200-pound man, okay? Here comes the first woman copper. Okay, she's going to try and... Okay, well, you're under arrest. Whatever. There's another woman over here. Keep watching. They can barely even run, mate. She's just running in circles. What the hell? And down the street. They need to be fitter women. Come on. Did they not do training? What's going on here? It's serious enough to chase her, but maybe not serious enough to what? Like, I think there's something going on with my volume. I don't know what's going on, guys. We might not be able to play videos. Hang on, give me a sec. Let me work on my settings for a minute here. I'm going to remove the desktop audio. Remove from all my scenes. Oh, shit. Okay, let's just have a little go, and then I'm going to add it again. Add. Where is it? Desktop audio. Oh, shit. Audio input capture? Oh, no. No. Oh, my God. What have I done? Hang on a sec. Screen capture, alert, video capture device. I may have just removed the bloody whole thing. Stream label, image, color block, browser source, image, slideshow, display capture, window capture, game capture, audio input capture, audio output capture. Hang on. Desktop audio. Okay. Add source. Add source. Let me just check. Auto monitoring. Monitor and output. I think that was the problem last time when my son did it. We'll see if that works. I don't know if you heard the song in the beginning. Shannon said, I put add source to everything. This is a difference. It's sauce, not as in sauce, barbecue sauce. It's in a sauce. Okay, I'm going to see if that one works. We'll see. No, audio output capture. Let me try that again. I just want to see if any sound comes up. No. Oh, something's happening. I can't hear it. Just might. Can't hear it because I don't have. What a morning I'm having. Just grab my earphones. Okay, there's music in the background. We can't play that one. I only realised when I put my headphones on. Oh, my God. Okay, Atara Israel said, let me tell you what we're not about to let Chris Cuomo be the face of the vaccine injured movement, because apparently he's injured now. There's a thread here, over 70 tweets long, on Tavistock, which we'll be doing over on Rumble. Okay, Attorney General Ken Paxton said, breaking. Today I filed an application for a temporary injunction against Annunciation House to halt its systemic criminal conduct in Texas. My office has reviewed and obtained sworn testimony indicating the Annunciation's House operations are designed to facilitate illegal border crossings and to conceal illegally present aliens from law enforcement. Any non-governmental organisation facilitating the unlawful entry of illegal aliens into Texas is undermining the rule of law and potentially jeopardising the safety and well-being of our citizens. All NGOs who are complicit in Joe Biden's illegal immigration catastrophe and think they're above the law should consider themselves on notice. Wall Street Silver said several states have already rejected this. A treaty has no legal authority in the US unless the Senate passes it by 2/3 of a vote. Biden signing this pandemic treaty is meaningless. Because people are now saying, Biden admin planning to sign the global pandemic treaty gives lockdown authority. No. You've still got the Constitution, mate, and I'm pretty sure it's not. Things like that are not allowed. Okay, we won't show that one on here. We'll show it over on Rumble. But an immigrant tries to attack a woman in Rome, is it? In Italy, sorry. So, well, you know. And it doesn't go very well. Go the Italians. Clown down under, when the virus goes to your brain, let's watch the... You know what this is? Okay, the Aboriginal woman is an interpreter for Aboriginal people, okay? You got to listen very closely to this, right? See if you think they need an interpreter. Ready?
This is an important message to keep Aboriginal people safe.
And this message is probably important one to keep everybody safe one.
You can die from the corona or get really sick.
You can pass away from this corona, or you can get really sick one.
The corona needle will protect kids, old people, men and women.
Well, the young corona needle gotta keep them a safe one for all the kids and for all the men and women.
Many people around the world have already had the needle.
Big more people all around the world been already getting but their needle.
It is free and it's safe.
Dijan, that needle black corona, is free one and is safe one.
So get your needle now and stay strong. Thank you.
So you will gotta get them that needle and stay proper strong one, and thank you.
What needed to be translated? Because she just repeated the same thing with one on the end. With the word one on the end. It's a safe one. What the hell is going on? I really have been dropped in the twilight zone, haven't I? Just no one's told me, right? Because that did not need translation. And I've seen someone said that's embarrassing for the... Yeah, Shannon, it's like she's doing a voice to mock Aboriginals. I don't know. Zal said this is embarrassing to Aboriginal people. It is. They don't need an interpreter.
This is an important message.
They don't need an interpreter. What the fuck? Anyway, Donald Trump Jr. said, I don't know about you, but if you really cared about Palestine, perhaps you should know how to freaking spell it. They wrote Palestine. Oh, yeah, there is an E on the end. I was going to say it's missing an E, but it's not. Colombia ain't producing the best anymore, but I'm sure they have a lot of debt that they're going to ask a plumber to pay for. Minor details. This image is from the University of Ottawa in Canada, where protesters misspelled Palestine. The steps of the school's Tabaret Hall were spray painted with the misspelled message. Make of that what you will. Matt Gaetz said Rep Luna is tenacious. Anna Paulina Luna said Garland defied 2 subpoenas. I've just filed a resolution to hold AG Garland in inherent contempt of Congress. Congress must protect its subpoena authority and hold Garland accountable for defying congressional authority. The AG and DOJ are not above the law. Remember that. President Lisa Trump said we had to wait 3 years for this. The Australian Premier's blasted for COVID overreach without medical advice. Yeah, no, they just had pen pushers telling them what to do, who really probably haven't practiced a day in their life. I don't know. They may have, but I don't think they have. Buck Sexton said infants Infanticide. Sorry, it took me a while. RFK Jr. supports infanticide. Some of us warned you about him from the start. He's a Democrat, can't trust him. I will show the video on Rumble because he does say he supports aborting up to birth. We've got some Stormy Daniels shit. And Mark Lewis said revenge is a dish that's best served cold. Feels like just yesterday I was being called conspiracy theorist by Fruit Loops like this. Yep, I was. I'm not the only one. A lot of us were. Oh, this one's funny. Ollie London said awkward moment. Trans activists received 0 questions from journalists during a Canadian government press conference. They said, any questions now? And it just went silent like for a while. MJ Ultra Truth said a poor man's nuke. We can kill 10,000 people at $1.43 cents per life. Weaponised ticks, fleas, mosquitoes. Conversation with a CIA Black Ops agent who dropped ticks on enemies in Operation Mongoose, which we'll also hear over on Rumble. Nick Sautor said new President Trump's asked the audience at Mar-a-Lago their preferences for VP. Who do you like? Answer, honestly, Tucker Carlson. Trump, a lot of people don't disagree with you. Tucker's a good man. He loves our country. I'm all for it. He hasn't decided yet. So, and he's actually had the thought to ask the people. I think that's a good thing. Matt Couch said, would you like to see a resurgence of the Blockbuster era in America? I'd like to see it over here in Australia. We had Blockbuster too. Friday nights were actually family orientated and amazing back then. This new era sucks. And it does. It does. I used to like going to Blockbuster and looking around for a movie to watch on a Friday night or Saturday night. Because that was my Friday and Saturday night. Matt Couch said in September 2000, Blockbuster could have bought Netflix, but Blockbuster's CEO thought it was a joke and laughed them off. A former Blockbuster executive was quoted as saying, we had the option to buy Netflix for $50 million and we didn't do it. They were losing money. They came around a few times. Netflix is now worth over $200 billion and Blockbuster ended up filing for bankruptcy. What a shame. Then there's more on certain cells and certain jabs. And then we've got the Road Night, the organisation which has paid tens of millions of dollars in government grants each year to help improve social issues in Alice Springs, has not released an annual report since 2018. Audit now. Yeah, youth hubs scrapped in Alice Springs amid claims they aren't hitting the mark. Look, none of the organisations that are there to help Aboriginals are doing anything. But maybe a bit of washing, laundering, you know? With the old... That's what I think. Most things the government does these days, I think, is washing, laundering. Okay, Craig Kelly said, what a clown. This is one of our politicians here in Australia. He's a One Nation member. Every politician that's signed up net zero has committed to disseminating Australia's beef industry and have us eating bugs or fake lab-made meat. It's a wonder these politicians can walk around Beef 2024 in Rockhampton without being pelted with rotten tomatoes. They want us eating bugs, but here they are at the biggest beef event in the Southern Hemisphere. Because they want all the beef themselves. I'll give them beef. Fletch17 said, you'll believe this? They got Nancy's laptop. They knew the deep state would pull the J6 stunt, so they planted spec ops in the crowd. And so when they all rushed the Capitol, Nancy's laptop, along with others, were nabbed. If so, she never saw it coming. Do you remember that? Remember Nancy Pelosi's laptop disappeared? It's coming. And we have Judy A. Mikovits, PhD. We'll talk about that over on Rumble. Malcolm Roberts talking about the net zero pipe dream. Let's do a deep dive on the Stanwell coal-fired power station compared to this double-sized battery. Where's the battery? There's the... They're doubling the size of the planned battery at Stanwell Power Station, making it the large. How big is it going to be? Queensland's big battery build is getting a mega boost. No, thank you. Oh, and Malcolm Roberts was replying to someone. His own self? A single battery is not designed to power the state. They're really good at load balancing. There's planned pumped hydro scheme for Queensland bigger than Stanwell that take time. Malcolm Roberts has said pumped hydro is an even bigger scam. See Snowy 2.0, $20 billion and counting for it, and associated infrastructure. Doesn't work like coal and gas. Proud Army brat, said Rep Andy Ogles. TN has... Republican from Tennessee, I'm thinking. That's what it stands for. Has introduced legislation that would send any agitator charged and convicted for illegal activity on a college campus to Gaza for 6 months to do community. Go! I'm behind. Who is this? Rep Andy Ogles. I'm behind you. Ogles told Fox students have abandoned their classes to harass other students and disrupt campus-wide activities, including university commencement ceremonies nationwide. Enough is enough. Hey, Rep Andy Ogles, I'll donate to a GoFundMe. Can we do that for Australia too? Oh, no. Oh, shit. What's going on now? Right, I'm having difficulties, guys. I'm so sorry. Where's the normal bookmarks? Oh, there it is. Wow. Okay, now I've got to get through all this. We'll get there. I promise you, we'll get there. And we'll see all this stuff over on Rumble, because I can't show it here, because who knows what YouTube thinks is dangerous. Conspiracy theories now. I don't know. They won't tell you. They'll just tell you you're a dangerous conspiracy theorist. They did to me anyway. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree. Can we have someone like this over here, please? Come on, Pauline. Malcolm Roberts, come on. Craig Kelly, anyone? Liz Churchill said they really think we're this stupid. The World Economic Forum said Venus was once Earth-like, but climate change made it uninhabitable. They've said that about Mars. Rebel News, watch mother pushes back against open border policies. My daughter is the only Irish child in her class, says concerned mother. And we'll see what they say about that. Dr. Simon Godek said, I always knew that Piers Morgan wasn't the brightest star in the sky, but I didn't expect him to be so brain dead as to get AstraZeneca booster in April 24 and still mock vaccine critics. Time to expose that better cuck. And there's a thread here, so I'll read that on Rumble. Piers Morgan said, when I'm on my deathbed in 40 years' time, I do hope I can rely on anti-vaxxers to taunt me with, see, we told you not to have the AstraZeneca shot, you gullible clown. He said it, not me. He said it. I agree with him, but he said it. Yeah, I know. Piers Morgan's just... I don't like him. Like, I do agree with some things he says when he's having a go at the, trans community or whatever, but, like, not everything. Valerie said, a lesson in damage control. You have nothing to worry about, as you would have had a reaction. Oh, yeah, you should hear this guy. He says Australian government discontinued the AstraZeneca in March 2023, 2 years after the known clotting issues, but apparently, he said, if you don't have any symptoms by now, you're not going to get them. How does he know? They didn't know, apparently, that there was other problems going on, so how does he know that one? Okay, someone's been accused of stabbing his ex-girlfriend in a Sydney car park. But Mr. Monteleone was on an intensive corrections order, a custodial sentence of up to 2 years, which is served in the community at the time of the attack. He couldn't have stabbed her if he'd been in jail. See how bad this is? So anyway, that's pretty much... Hang on, just give me 1 sec so I can have a look at... Where's the Gateway Pundit gone? Okay, turn the keyboard on. Computer's already on, you dipshit. Turn the keyboard on. Let's see what else is going on out there that I may have missed. Yep, Jack Smith admits to violating the same law as Jay's 6 defendants. Is he going to go away for 20 years now? Trump goes off on crooked Judge Merchan, says he's willing to go to jail for the Constitution in fiery press. Oh, he did. He said, for over the gag order. He said he's willing to go to jail, and he's going to talk anyway. Brutal. Bill Milligan throws down against Jim Jordan and GOP lawmakers. The House approved $95 billion in foreign aid and nothing for the border. Why should Republican voters trust you? Good point. Jubilee. Pope Francis declares 2025 a holy year devoted to hope. Rome braces itself to receive 30 million visitors. Tickets on sale now. New Gen 47 packs historic first pro-Trump concert in Miami with rapper Waka Flocka. Waka Flocka? Flame launch event, June 14. Sorry, it was just it sounded funny when it came out of my mouth. Good luck, Chicago. City faces shortage of police officers ahead of DNC. Bragg's paralegal admits and it's no good really just reading the titles of the thing because you really got to read the whole story. I'm just going to do it anyway. Bragg's paralegal admits his office deleted 3 pages of phone calls between Stormy Daniels' lawyer and Michael Cohen. Joe Biden makes a crazy statement regarding his presidential record beyond the headlines. That's nothing new. He always makes crazy statements regarding his presidential record. Another one. Boeing 737 crashes during takeoff in Senegal, injuring 10 with 4 in serious condition. Criminal climate activists attempt to use hammer and chisel to smash glass, protecting the Magna Carta. Look, you old people, you should be locked up. What the hell are you old people doing? Look, they're elderly people, mate. What are they doing? Reverend Dr. Sue Parfitt, 82, and Judy Bruce, an 85-year-old child biology teacher. Lock them up. What are they doing? Oh, my God. You think by now, like by that age, you'd have more sense. Oh, no, but they're both actually, don't they like work in universities, PhDs and stuff? So, yeah, makes sense. They've been brainwashed by their own words. Zelensky dismisses head of state guard after alleged assassination attempt against him is reportedly foiled. 2 Ukrainian colonels arrested. Delusional Hillary Clinton gives an insane Trump comparison beyond the headlines. Gunshots fired near... I saw this near teenage rowers during a competition in California. They barely even noticed. None of them hit them. And they just kept rowing. Well, you'd have to anyway. You've got to get out of there. NYPD releases image of rapist who used belt to drag woman's unconscious body onto a Bronx street in a sex attack. I've seen that too. Secret Service investigates Maine veteran after allegedly joking about Biden wearing Depends. Oh, so the Secret Service, they're doing such an important job there, you know? Going after people joking about Biden wearing Depends. Oh my God. Dr. Deborah Birx with massive confession regarding vaccines beyond the headlines. I really should read a couple of these. Going viral. Thomas Jefferson University graduation announcer botches common names during ceremony. Okay, well, I do that too, but I am not a university graduation announcer. Okay? I'm just a person in my room. Far left eco-extremists break through police barriers, attempt to storm a German Tesla factory near Berlin. Severe geomagnetic storm forecast to hit Earth as early as today. Power grid blackouts, internet outages, and supercharged northern lights possible. Like I said, we get hit with these all the time, even Class X flares, right? But I think they could use that as an excuse to just go over and flick the switch. See ya, it's all off now. Saudis are using lethal force to displace villages and clear land for a futuristic desert city. Oh, the line. Oh, they're going to do it, are they? Good luck with that. A student at Philadelphia's Leaders Academy Cultural Day event praises jihad and martyrdom. While America props up Ukraine, former Afghan soldiers trained by the US forces are coming to the aid of Russia. And it's through their embassy in Iran. Breaking Biden regime one step closer to jailing Steve Bannon. DC Circuit Court of Appeals upholds conviction for contempt of Congress. Biden's after anyone who supports Trump. So there you go. Miss USA and Miss Teen USA resigned their titles within 2 days of each other amid reports of toxic atmosphere. Wow. Who would have thought? Voter GA reports 1.7 million 2020 election ballot images were destroyed in Georgia. I saw a report of some that don't have any signatures on them. AI may be the biggest propaganda weapon the world has ever seen, and globalists are already lying about how it will be used. Yep, don't doubt they'll come for everyone. They're already doing it on YouTube with their AI algorithms. Sharika Soul, it's time for America to move on from blackface outrage. AFPI's new book outlines national security plan for a second Trump presidency. Okay, there's impeachment articles against Quid Pro Joe. Marathon winner disqualified after he's caught receiving unauthorised assistance. What did he do? He was disqualified after he accepted water from his dad during the race in what's been reported as a breach of the event's regulations. Because he accepted water, now he's been disqualified from his dad. You have to be kidding me, don't you? According to the rules, marathon participants are only permitted to hydrate at official water stations. Is that in case someone puts something in their drink? Like Islamic terror group says it has murdered Israeli-Canadian businessmen as revenge for Gaza. And they've been just sending bombs over to... Oh, my goodness. Hamas have been just bombing Israel, apparently, if you believe it. I don't know. Liberal cesspool, California's far-left district attorneys reportedly won't prosecute any child predator from Sting Operations online group. Turns in video. Oh, wow. Are you surprised? Not really. Senate Intel Chair confirms CISA FBI have resumed coercing social media companies to censor the speech of millions of Americans and millions of not Americans as well, I'm sure. Libertarian Freedom Works group closing leader Politico blamed Trump, but insiders say donors orchestrated suicide? What? I think I may have to read some of these, but we'll do that over on Rumble because I don't know how much YouTube's going to let me do anything. Okay. So I'm going to read the comments and then we're going to go to Rumble. Deb said hello from Adelaide, South Australia. Susie said, hey up, how's everyone? And then Susie had the feeling dizzy, and it could affect, I don't know, but I just think for a blackout, I reckon they're going to do it themselves and blame the CME. That's what I think. And Alex said, hey, Heaven sent everyone. And Kevin said, g'day, Heaven all. Deb said, hey, beautiful Alex. Shannon said, hey, Debs, are we going to get any moistness? I want to burn my garden waste soon. And George said, hey, Heaven, everyone. And Alex is saying hello to everyone. And then Deb said, not moist here. That's very moist here. Moist and chilly, 9.7 degrees. It's been like that since yesterday. It didn't go down overnight. It just stayed the same. 9.7 degrees. And Shannon said, hey, Alex the artist. Deb said, Alex is very clever and beautiful. She is. Beckham said, Beckham USA here. Deb said, I did miss you all yesterday. I slept in. Oh, my goodness. A few people missed. And by the way, like I said before, if anyone has my phone number, and Alex, I don't have signal at the moment, so hang in there. What is it? Was it signal? Alex, remind me, what was the bloody message app we were going through? And anyone who does have my number, please message me with your name. I've got Shannon and Tim there so far. Just message me with your name so I know who you are, so I can put you back in my contacts again. Okay, Susie said, who's Stephanie Harlow when she's washed and dressed? Okay, she is a true crime. Okay, just let me... I'll just search this again and watch what happens. She'll come up. Here it is. Stephanie Harlow is a true crime person.
In October of 2019, 33-year-old...
Okay, she does coffee and crime. Like, it's true crime. John Benet Ramsey, West Memphis 3. Kaylee Anthony. And all different... She must have done makeup years ago as well. And she's gone into true crime. There you go. I didn't even know she did all this makeup years ago. But there you go. She's into true crime now. So if you go to, say, videos. Danielle Johnson and the Eclipse. Remains of 2 missing Kansas women found. So she's just a true crime person. Now, I watched some of her true crime, but not a whole lot. But this is fantastic. This series is just fantastic. I have to say, it's got me hooked. And I fell in love with the villains. So Harold and Mabel. Oh my God. And they're going to, I swear, they must be about to team up as a murderous couple. So there you go. That's who Stephanie Harlow is. Deb said, I am intrigued. Look, I got my daughter onto it, right? I said, you got to, because she likes Stephanie Harlow. She watches the true crime. So I said, have you seen her in the series? Because I think that's even better than a true crime thing. Sorry, but it's really good. It's got me hooked. And feeling for the bloody villains, you know, like. But it's just a good series that two brothers actually, the Coleman brothers, have done, and they're just people who are trying to start their own movies, you know, do their own movies. Not Hollywood, it's got nothing to do with them. They're doing it all themselves. So it's really, I've honestly got to say, it's a really good series. It's funny in parts and a bit gory in parts. So that's why I said, if you like Halloween or Friday the 13th, this won't bother you. But if you are adverse to gore or blood, maybe don't watch it. But it was really good, I'm telling you. Alex said, I've been hearing a lot about the solar flares. They're supposed to be causing aurora borealis across the UK. Not seen any yet. And Sherry, how you going? Good to see ya. Alex said, are they just short little films? Yeah, it's like a series. So the first lot, let me see. I'll get it up again and just show you. The first lot goes for 4 minutes 52 seconds. First one. The second one is introducing each character, Harold and then Mabel. This one goes for 3:31. Then Harold's Halloween party goes up to 5:25, right? So it's you got to be on the ball to click the next one, right? Mabel's car troubles. Happy Halloween, Harold. And it's got a bit of like, what do you call it? Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of. Wearing someone's face. Mabel strikes again. Harold's mother. which is funny. Happy Thanksgiving, Mabel, which goes into Mabel's history. And by the way, Stephanie Harlow's family are in this. Like, this is really good, honestly. Then you got Harold's House of Horrors, which goes for 7 minutes. So they start going up and down, right? 10 minutes, 3 minutes, 7 minutes. That one, which just says it's now playing, which is 9 minutes. And then you got some promos, serial Q&A. So you just want to go to the actual serial season. Uncle Tony. That was an intense episode, 10 minutes 45. Next one, Ashes to Bashes, 9 minutes. And you got the behind the scenes in there, so watch you don't watch it twice. Season 2, Whispers in the Water, 10 minutes and 20, they've met. It's really interesting, I'm telling you. Then A Slice of Life. Then My Name is Harold. And then, so you got to look for the season 1, season 2. And not behind the scenes. Speed Bump. That one goes for 9 minutes. And the latest ones are going longer. This one's 17 minutes 45. The Passion of Harold. And then, Shut Up and Dance. This one, 22 minutes long. It got me. Anyway, I didn't. Well, that was great because I didn't show you what I was showing myself. That's good. Sorry. To repeat what I just said. Can I close this? There you go. Yeah, the first one is Harold, introducing Harold. 4 minutes 52. Then Mabel, 3:31. Then they start to go up in minutes. One sec, guys. Tickle. I should just bring the honey with me and... Just look. It's not going to go away, is it? My eyes are watering now. Oh, no. Yeah, then you got 10 minutes 45. You got all the way up. Okay, so you've got like serial promo. So you've got to try and make sure when you're watching the series, you get the next episode. And make sure it doesn't say behind the scenes at the end. Otherwise, you're going to watch the same thing twice. Serial Season 2, Uncle Tony, Ashes to Bashes. That's 10 minutes, 9 minutes. 10 minutes. 9 minutes. 9:44. Then, as I was saying, we get to the most recent ones. 17 minutes 45. And this one here. Shut Up and Dance. 22 minutes 49. And they're good. They're really good. This one's really, really good. Anyway, we'll go back to the chat now. Sorry, I've just got this obsession with it at the moment, so... Yeah, they're short little, it's a series type thing. So, and it leaves you like I'm waiting for the next one to come out now. I haven't done that for a long time. It's been a hell of a long time since I'm waiting for something to be released. Okay. Hey, Dealey, how you going? George, how you going? Shannon said Deep State love to use invisible boogeymen. That's what I'm talking about. Deb said, I think you're right, Hev. Pre-planned event coming. Alex said, hey, Mr. Smiggles and Bella. And this is where Shannon said, Hev, your Yeti chair is naked. For shame. Well, how about if I do that, would it make it look better? Sort of looks like there's something there. And Carl, how you going? Hello from North Pacific Ocean, approaching Seattle, Vancouver. Wow, you're always on the move. Good on ya. We got Dealey, and we got Sherry, and we got Susie, and we got George and Carl. Deb said, oh my God, not a naked... What? I can't see what that is. Not a naked... I can't see what the emoji is. Deb said they gave lots of money last time they asked family to have more kids. Yeah, well, they're not doing that this time. They're not giving out money for people to have kids, but they're just encouraging them to have kids. Alex said probably because all the fertility rates are down. Sherry said they want more babies, yet they want to depopulate. Funny that, isn't it? I'm wondering if they're asking new Australians to populate. Is that what they're doing? Encouraging new Australians to have more babies? I don't know. Mouse of Doom, how you going? Hit that thumbs up button, people. Shannon said, Hev has a new chair skin rug. Deb said, hey, Mouse of Doom. Everyone's saying hello. Shannon, Mouse of Doom said, Shannon, yeah, Hev skinned the local yowie. Oh, I'm turning myself into a yowie. I'll get there. Susie said, I met a First Nations woman a few weeks ago and her father and grandfather were both boarders in residential schools. They witnessed horrors, all schools and generations, and the kids had to be present. Had generators and the kids had to be present. Huh. George said they're all useless. Yep, there's that Rumble link. Shannon said she opened that chair up like a ham opening a ton on Hoth. What? Deb said not suspicious at all having their own vac. Yeah, well, it's debatable whether some even had it because the lid was on and then, you know, all the theatrical syringes that they've got that, you know, where the needle just goes into the... Shannon said, less than a lie a minute, Biden slipping. Deb said, you know, every time I put a laughing face, Shannon come up. George said, Hev skinned a chair, lol. Shannon said, that's gold, Debs. Oh, it's a chair, is it? Poor chair, said Deb. Alex said, Greta's like a little gargoyle. Oh, yeah. Whatever way the wind blows. Doesn't really matter to her. She's there. Susie said, Alex, I tried to get on Rumble to hang out with you guys. Wouldn't take my password. It's the same one because it's saved. I couldn't watch anything. Oh, no, really? Oh, no. Can you do the forgot password thing and then just put a new one in there? God, I've had to do that so much lately. It's not funny. Sorry, I'm getting a bit warm now. Shannon said, Golem, Alex. Oh, okay. Alex said, my precious. Okay, so it's got something to do with, is it Lord of the Rings? I haven't seen it, so I don't know. Deb said, yes, I suppose struggle poor man to get to be Prime Minister and then sells us out to China. Yeah, I don't think Albanese struggled at all. He was groomed into that position, I believe. For sure. Okay. Susie said, I bet Cameron Diaz could fireman carry 200 pounds. I bet she couldn't. I don't think she could. Shannon says, we hate... What is it? Hate says it. Mouse of Doom said that woman is off for a jog now. George said, oh my God, the police are a joke, lol. Yeah, she was jogging. She wasn't even running. And they can't catch her. Deb said, love the music with the lady gets her. We'll play it all on Rumble. Shannon said, no, it's fine, Hev, 5x5. Alex said, oh no, Susie, I signed in with my Google account, so I've never been asked for a password. It just keeps me logged in. Have you tried it with your Google account, Susie? Mouse of Doom said, good volume here in New South Wales. Alex said, I could hear it fine. Oh, okay. Well, it's working now anyway. Shannon said, don't mess with perfection, Hev, it's fine. I couldn't hear it. I didn't have my earphones on, though. Oh, dear God. And Susie said, volume sounds okay here, Hev. And Deb said, I could see and hear. Yeah, it was because I didn't have my earphones on. And Shannon said, I put ad source to everything. George said, got Ferris Bueller's Day Off on TV in the background. Alex said, the only thing we couldn't hear was that Demon Eurovision song yesterday. Everything else seems fine, Hev. I played that after I got off the stream. She was just screaming at me. I was disgusted. I was absolutely disgusted and hit the thumbs down button. That was horrible. What are Ireland even thinking? And there's all these people in the comments going, oh, watch all the Christians. Okay. Just wait and see. Shannon said, I know, Hev, stop messing with it, it's fine. Deb said, yes, elevator music. Yeah, it was just me that didn't have the headphones on. Shows you how much of a dumb fuck I am sometimes. Zal said, g'day, Hev and Hevettes. How you going, Zal? Susie said, always just go straight to Rumble. I'll try that, Alex. Shannon said, it's loud my end. Oh, no. And Alex said, is your headphones plugged in, lol? No, yeah, they were. I just didn't have them on my head. Yesterday was different. I did have them on my head and I still couldn't hear, but that's different. Jesus. Oh, dear. George said Benny Hill theme tune would go well with that cop video. It would, wouldn't it? Deb said, I'm in bed waiting for my full breakfast coffee, Dame. Damn, I'll be waiting a long time, for I am the cooker and coffee maker. I'm going to my daughter's tomorrow for Mother's Day to see my mum and my daughter. So I'll be spending tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow, but I'll be back on Monday, hopefully. Alex said, yeah, that was much louder the second time and Hev seemed quieter, Shannon. Oh, no. Ah, because it just came straight in with the full volume, that's why. Delia said, agree, George. Susie said, how much longer do you guys stay on Rumble? About an hour and a half. I read everything I didn't read here and show the videos I didn't show on Rumble. Hey, Paul, how you going? Good to see ya. And Sal said, FJB. Fuck Joe Biden. Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. Deb said, that's what she said, Shannon. And Sal said, McClown. And Sal said, this is embarrassing to Aboriginal people. It really was. Why would they do that? I felt sorry for the lady because the Aboriginal lady that was actually supposed to be interpreting, because it was the same language, other than one after the vaccine one, the kids won, there was no need for a translator. I felt sorry for the lady. And Shannon said it's like she's doing a voice to mock the Aboriginals. Deb said, I hate the word safe. George said, I'm jab free. Sybil, how you going? She's like the syphilis nurse who lied to the black people. Zal said, have a safe one, big mob, get 'em, good one, big one, free one. Yeah, exactly, that's what I mean. They just put one after it. So why did it need to be translated? Doesn't make any sense to me. Mouse of Doom said, have to admire a man who can keep such a straight face. Shannon said, trust me, I'm from the government and I'm here to help. Yeah, run the other way. Delia said, they're calling it a needle. Alex said, yeah, about an hour or sometimes more, though. I think Hev's trying to do more on Rumble because YouTube censorship. It's exactly what I'm doing. Zal said, exactly, Shannon won. Paul said, politicians give me the needle. Oh, no. Yeah, I feel sorry for anyone who had it. Most of my family had it. Sybil said, thanks, Hev. Delia said, not my world, not my people. I'm just passing through on my way home. Paul said, Alex, hi. Old school Pete, how you going? Whoopi Goldberg's looking rough. Oh, God. She is, actually. She's freaking out. Every time I see her, she's freaking out about something. Trump, mainly. She's got severe TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Mouse of Doom said, Dealey, yep, sure looks that way. Crazy circus out there. Zal said, P.I. Whalberg. Deb said, that's this government for you, always degrading the first people of Australia. Well, yeah, that I don't know. If I was Aboriginal, I would have been quite insulted, thinking, I don't need a translator, thank you very much. I can understand. Okay, and Old School Pete said, and who? Hello, Australians, much love. Hey, going, Old School Pete, good to see ya. Shannon said, that's how you know God isn't black. God says, I am what I am. If God was Aboriginal, God would have said, I is what I is. Shannon. Hope I don't get in trouble for reading that one out. Zal said, the people I work with still think COVID's real. Oh, I know. I actually spoke to, the osteopath. He knew. He took a year off work. He said, I wasn't going to go and get. And I was like, good on you. Yay. And that'll be the last visit I have with him because apparently you only get 5 half-price visits with them. And then you got to pay full price and you get nothing back at all. So I can't afford $100 a week to crack my back, so I'm not going to be doing it anymore. Till down the line if I need it. Then I'll try and go for another one. So yeah, Zal, like most people do, I think. Zal said, RFK Jr.'s controlled opposition and evil prick. Yep. Shannon said, old school, nice Dame Edna impression. George said, a lot of brainwashed people, Zal. And Pete said, was that a mobile safe space? What the fuck? Deb said, great job not saying anything. Shannon said, remember Stormy Daniels as a branded member of NXIVM cult? Yes, exactly. Paul said, why hasn't Stormy Daniels been charged with extortion? I don't know. I'd like to know. Sorry, I'm putting this back on. I'm getting cold again. I must be getting hot flushes. Hot 1 minute, cold the next. Don't worry, even when it's snowing, I get a hot flush and go and stand outside in a singlet and shorts. I'm cool immediately within 5 minutes, mind you. Or less. And I get to walk back in going, it's freezing. Alex said, unbelievable how some people acted during COVID walking around with bins and plastic bags on their heads. Oh, I know. Just like, seriously. I just can't believe it. I was sitting here, you were with me most of the time, I was sitting here going, I cannot fucking believe this. What is wrong with people? Zal said, we got months, folks, and then that's it. It won't even get to the election. Susie said, totally agree, Pete. I think Whoop looks sick. Her colour is not good. Miss Whoopee Cushion. Because when she opens her mouth, all that comes out is bleh. Anyway. Zal said, I know, Alex, we're the nut jobs. Yeah, we are, apparently. Shannon said, Whoopi always looked rough. That guy from Cheers must have been wearing old beer goggles. Alex said, Dame Edna was funny. Old School Pete said, we got something similar over here. Only difference, this ain't no dame, just a big bloke named Terry in a dress. I know, Old School Pete, I know. Shannon said, nuttier nut than squirrel shit. Deb said, follow the money. Mouse of Doom said, looks like we're all surviving the sunspots and bird flu. What next, aliens? Better hurry up. George said, damn, Edna is a legend in Australia and the UK. Yep, Dame Edna Everidge. That was the man who used to dress up in women's attire. He was old, though, so I don't know. It was like Robin Williams doing it in Mrs. Doubtfire. That's what Dame Edna reminds me of. Sybil said, exploitation of Indigenous is nothing new for Gates. Old School Pete said, violent big bugger, but boy, can he dance. Old Susie said Blockbuster was huge in its day from start to finish, I think they were only around 20 years worldwide. And Shannon said, hello, possums. I can't do it. Old School Pete said, anywho. And Deb said, they are the only one that can eat meat. Yeah, they think they're the only ones who can eat meat. Yeah, they got another thing coming. Sal said, last time I was at Alice Springs a year and a bit ago, there were a bunch of black Americans in the street influencing the youngsters in the street to carry on like gangster rappers. Sal said, have we got a video? I don't know. I'm going to play the videos over on Rumble shortly, any of the videos that I didn't play here. And George said, rappers are one of the worst music invented. There's some, like a couple of rap songs I like, but yeah, most of it I don't. Like when Eminem and all them come out and they started like, yeah, all that, 50 Cent and all that. Yeah, I don't know. Carl said, I've been watching Fox News and MSDNC on the ship. Lack of options. Their stories could not be more polarised. Fake news. Zal said, you're on point there, George. Alex said, yeah, Zal, I'll be happy to take being called crazy than following all that BS. Shannon said, ivermectin is a horse dewormer. Don't use it. I'm using ivermectin. TJ Happy, how you going? Tweet, dear ones. Quick tweet, back to the big screen. Love to all. Zal said, which brand, Shannon? With the horse. Shannon says, same one Farlap was on. And Zal said, that was a winner. Deb said, rap is demonic and used to bring down generations. Yep. Deb said, yes, we're all conspiracy theorists because we watch the news. Everyone's saying, hello, TJ. And Shannon said, Morgan is controlled opposition. Piers Morgan, yeah, he is. Zal said, rap as well as punk, house music, etc. were all culture creations designed to destroy the higher mind, reduce people to mindless followers. That must be why I like... What was I listening to the other day? It was an old 70s song. And it was really, I don't know, just memories come flooding in, you know, when the memories come flooding in. I wonder if I can find it. Because I can't even remember the name of the song now that I was listening to. It was before Resurrection. It was a black dude. There he is. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. You and I. Bill Withers, his name is. There you go. Yeah, I don't know. Songs back then used to have meaning and now they don't have much at all. Every time I laugh, I need to cough. Alex said, Piers Morgan is horrid. Susie said, is Baby Reindeer really that good a series? They are heavily talking it up on the chat shows. This usually means it's cack, but anyone seen it? No. No, never heard of it, Susie. Sal said, gotta go, folks. Taking some of my guitars for a fix-up. Oh, good luck with that, Zal. Old School P said, I got a warning from an actual human on here last month. Not a bot, but a human, and an English one at that. Little old me, for fuck's sake. Told me to pack it in for calling a Gazan tramp. Like, what the fuck he was. Oh, wow. There you go. Shannon said, kabong. Sal said, should have invited him out for a skinny soy latte, Pete. Everyone's saying, see you, Zal. Have a good one. God bless. Old School Pete said, usually I'd just get banned for hate speech, but that was new. And Deb's laughing. Sal said, I reckon Hev will be still on Rumble when I get back. Love to you all. Probably. George said, this Islamists are bullies, Pete. Old School Pete said he was throwing rocks as well. And I'm the bad guy? Oh, really? Shannon said, Obama's crazy statement, the only scandal-free president, lol, Mohap. Alex said, safe drive, Zal. Might see you in a bit if we're still on. And Shannon said to Zal, don't forget the G string. Alex said, nothing new there from Killary. Shannon said, my favourite guitar string is the G string. Of course it is. George said, I heard Biden has shit himself many times. Yeah, well, a lot of people thinks he wears Depends, so there you go. Oh, wow, where was I up to? Oh, my God, it jumped heaps. Oh, my God, how far back was I? Okay. Deb said, Albo will be sending out police because we called him names. Shannon said, I thought the line got cancelled. George said, the way Biden walks and then just stops look like he's having a shit in the nappy. Yep. Shannon said, who farted? How's that for a toxic atmosphere? Alex said, do they think the water had something in it? Deb said, go-go juice maybe? I don't know. Shannon said, not fair for everyone else who didn't get an extra drink, but hell, didn't Leah Thomas swim her balls off? Alex said, I saw a video once of a bloke putting something in a drink bottle and had passed to it was a basketball player. George said, I'm always farting, getting old. Good on you, George. Carl's laughing. Shannon said, Alex, wifey material. Alex said, we missed you too, Deb. Old school Pete has a message retracted. Shannon said, Alex running on empty, lol. Alex said, yes, it was Signal, Hev. I texted you. Oh, okay. I've got to download Signal again. Oh, my God. TJ said, had to come back, Hev. Have no phone. Oh, no. No phone number. Oh, okay. Alex said, I've never heard of that woman, but those short films look quite good. Look, it's really good. Honestly, I am hooked. I'm waiting for the next episode to come out. Like withdrawals nearly. Come on. Give it to me. Because the way they left the ending on the last one, they always leave it on a cliffhanger too. It's like the old TV shows we used to watch, where you had to wait till next week to find out what happens. But I love it. Shannon said, Hev loved the bad boys, lol. Well, no, I normally don't. But this series, I don't know what it was. Harold is so awkward. And Mabel is just Mabel. You got to watch it to get what I'm talking about, seriously. I don't want to spoil it. Deb said, sorry, what's the name of the series? It's called Serial. I'll show you again. Okay, just let me screen it this time. So, it's called Serial, web series starring Stephanie Harlow and Michael. It's from Coleman Bros Films. It is really good, I'm telling you. If you like a horror movie, but it's got some like funny bits in it too. It's got it all. It's just really good. I just really like it. And I didn't think I would. I thought, oh, here you go, I'm not going to like this, but first episode, second episode, like they already had uploaded a few by the time I got to go and see it. And by the time I'd finished, say, the first 5 episodes maybe or less, I was hooked. Shannon said, need a link, Hev? Okay, I'll put a link in. Hang on. I'm just going to put the link in. I'm going to start from the very first one. So I'll get it up on the screen. I love the music too. And where's sharing? Sharing, hello? I'm going to subscribe here. Hang on. Why can't I share it? Hang on. Let me go back here. Because that was a promo, probably. Where's the first episode? I've got to go down. Here we go. Harold. Where are you, Harold? There you are. Here we go. I've got the share now. Come on, move, mouse. Oh, my mouse is seized. Oh, there we go. copy the link. Copy that. And I'm going to stick it in the chat. If my mouse will work, I'll stick it in the chat. Paste. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so that is the first episode. So there you go, Shannon. You can find it now. Suze said, so let me get this straight. Watching gruesome true crime stories takes your mind off the horrors going on in the real world. I watch cat videos. Well, half the true crime things, I think, because you listen to the information, right? And half of them I'm going, yeah, I'm really doubtful that even happened. I don't know. I think some of them are made up so that, especially the ones that don't make any sense. You're kind of like, well, either we're not getting the information or that sounds like a load of bull, right? But no, yeah, I like horror movies because horror movies are nothing compared to real life horror. So it's an escape for me. And Deb said, yes, I second that. Old School Pete said, Harold's Halloween party, lol, Ramsey's street slaughter. And Deb said, ironic, isn't it, Susie? George said, neighbours? No. Old School Pete said, must be George, his name is Harold. Deb said, so what will be our what party? Oh, I should do cereal as a watch party on Rumble. Oh, there you go. Alex has got it before I even put it in there. There you go. Alex, you're on the ball. Good on you, mate. Seriously. And Shanna said, okay, subscribed. Susie said, Deb, I can't do it myself. You have to peel me off the ceiling. I need uplifting shows before I go to bed, and I need a good laugh at least once a day. Oh, yeah, I get that anyway. I do. I watched Funny Farm with Chevy Chase the other day. You know, where they buy a house in the country and they think it's all going to be dreamy and good, and it turns out to be absolute crap. Yeah, that one. It was good. Alex said, I think that's the same playlist. Yeah, it probably is. You just have to skip through the behind-the-scenes ones, and they've got a big question and answer. You can listen to it if you want and look at the behind-the-scenes ones. They're still interesting. I've watched them, but if you want to actually just watch the series, just keep your eye out for what you're watching. Or you're going to think, I've seen this before, hang on. Old School Pete said, yeah, that's the one, Alex. I checked it out. Deb said, I've watched her crime coffee chat. Yeah. Shannon said, next watch Chad Vader Day shift manager, lol. Alex said, I'll give it a watch. Looks interesting. Deb said, please no new Australian. Have a lot of kids. Deb said, it's a chair, Hev. There you go. I couldn't see what the emoji was. I could see the blue and the little white bit on top and the little legs, but it kind of, from here, looks like I need new glasses again. That's what it looks like. Yeah, it's like the Hev can't see the ducks. No, it kind of did look like another duck with a helmet on to me. Oh, dear. Shannon said Hev can see ducks or emojis. It's got Statue of Liberty in there when I thought that was a duck because I can't see properly. Shannon said Han Solo, Hev, obviously not an Empire Strikes Back fan, lol. No. Never watched them. Or Lord of the Rings. Or what was the other one? The one everyone loved recently. It was a show everyone loved. I've never watched it. Deb's laughing at Shannon. George said, may the force be with you. Deb said, striptease, Hev. The only thing you're going to get off me is my jacket. Shannon said, maybe you should read Lord of the Rings, Hev. Yeah, that too. I don't know. I'm not really interested. I don't know. Deb said they took a bully little person that they can use for our purpose. Alex said, yes, Golem is Lord of the Rings. Shannon said, no, George, it's May the 11th, not the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Deb said, I've still not seen Lord of the Rings. No, neither have I. Alex said, I've never seen Lord of the Rings or Star Wars. No, me neither. Oh, what was the most recent one? Everyone refers to it when we talk about the elite, what do you call it? They were having wars or something. I don't know. What were they doing? Fighting each other. I can't remember the bloody name of it. That's how important that is. Not Lord of the Rings, not... shit, oh, well, I can't remember. And George said, lol, Shannon, and Deb laughed at me with the earphones. Help. And Shannon too. George said, Lord of the Rings and Star Wars classic movies. And Alex laughed at Shannon. I'd be laughing at me too, honestly. Old School Pete said, Lord of the Rings is all right. Original Star Wars much better, dated but far better off its time. And Deb said, hey, Yowie. Oh, how you going, Kachegi Yowie? Sorry, I didn't see you in there. Shannon said, Alex, I want to watch them with you. Kanchega said, interesting info coming out about the Bondi knife attack and the others that are being perpetrated, pointing to an event at the Paris Olympics. Really? I want to find that. Where's the info about the Bondi thing? Deb said, I might get lucky tomorrow, ship my son and his girlfriend, so my breakfast in bed will have to wait until he comes home. Alex said, Saturday night at the movie, Shannon. Michelle App, how you going? Hi, all have I sent... Oh, God love you. Let me just sign in, apparently. God love you. Thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. Signing in. Oh, God love you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, Michelle. God love you. Shannon said, needle more like needles. And Deb said, hey, Michelle. And Alex said, I mainly watch films via Jay Dreamer's Truth in Movie Breakdowns. And George has a retracted message. And Kachega said, not First Nations, too much conjecture. There have been over 8 different civilizations on this landmass, and the last was 6,500 years ago. There you go. Everyone's saying hello to each other. And Alex said, I've never really been a film person, but I do enjoy certain types of films like The Matrix. I still haven't seen that yet. But I bet I would probably enjoy more if I actually sat down and watched them. Everyone's still saying hello. Shannon said, RFK is a libtard, anti-gun nut. Stay away from him. Deb said, I just wanted to say how much I love Hev and the Hevites. Thank you for being my people. God love you. Thank you for being here with me, guys. Otherwise, I'd be talking to myself. George said, I do love The Matrix as well, Deb. As well, Alex, sorry. And Conchegas said, Deb with a little heart. Shannon said, oh, that makes sense. Hev smouldering good looks on the front porch, lol. I don't know what that was about. I've lost the plot. Conchegi, he said singlet and shorts. Oh, that's what it was about. Okay. Oh, that makes sense. Have smouldering good looks on the front porch. In a singlet and shorts when I'm having a hot flush. Yes, it must look really good because I'm out there for like a minute or two and then I'm going, fuck, it's cold. And then back in. Alex said, who was that other Nexium person? Was it a woman from OC? Alison Mack? Is that who you're talking about? D-Lee said, RFK talking about worms in his brain. Is he telling us he is now a drone? Shannon said it. Alison Mack. George said, Nexium, they was a sex cult. Yes, they were. Sybil said, thanks, Hev. God love you, Sybil. Shannon said, yes, George Rayner. Deb said, there was a man who was in the pandemic was very funny. He has to get in his car and he acted like it was the literal air around him. It was in the literal air around him. I was trying to get in his car with the air not touching him. George said they branded women. Yes, they did. With KR, I think it was. Keith Rayner. And they put the K and then they put the R over the top. So it was like 2 letters in one. And yeah, they did. They branded women with it. Alex said, brilliant film, George. I would like to watch Inception. That looks good, and my friend said I would like it. Why do I have a feeling I've seen Inception, but don't remember what it's about? Because I was probably too stoned. Huh. Deb said the rap music is using a bad frequency. Shannon said, yes, hot iron brand like cattle. I have a picture. She's tried to cover it up with a tattoo. And Shannon sent me the pictures of the basement yesterday. And I just have to work out how to get it onto the computer so that next time we're on there I can show you. Alex said, yeah, proper weird cult, George. Kanchegi Yowie said, Deb, 440 hertz. Shannon said, you and me, Alex. Old School Pete said, Dame Edna was famous here in the UK too. He had a model at the Waxworks Museum in Blackpool. George said, Inception's a good movie, Alex. Shannon said, Andrew Como said that about ivermectin. Yeah. Okay, where am I? Just jumped again. Oh, shoot. There we go. Delay said, yes, Deb, 432 hertz is much better, different frequencies for different healings. Alex said, I'll have to watch it. I like the bit in the trailer where the street rolls up. Maybe I haven't seen it. Shannon said, Alex and Shannon with eyes looking in and not letting us get away. What, Shannon? Alex said, I was so nervous going on a live. Yeah, look, I still get nervous to this day when I'm coming on live. And I don't think it's ever going to go away. Oh, dear. Got a bit of a runny nose, probably just the cold air. George said the trailer is good, but the film's much better, Shannon. Alex, sorry. Where did I get Shannon from? Oh, because Deb's laughing at Shannon in the comment above. And Deb's still laughing. And Deb says, no, we're not in the gutter with our minds. Shannon says, some say Hillary has started working for Boeing. Wow. Alex said, I'm going to have to watch it. And V for Vendetta. There's another one I haven't seen yet either. D. Lee said, Shannon, I thought Boeing worked for Hillary. George said, V for Vendetta, another good movie. Shannon said, doesn't Hillary own the patent for the Internet of Things and the autopilot? She says she can crash planes. That when someone she wants to off is on board. That wouldn't surprise me, honestly. Deb said, we can watch and come back to talk about it. Yeah. Deb said, the series, yeah. That's your homework. For the next time I turn up live, go and watch the series. Serial. Tell me you're not hooked by the end of it. And you're not feeling sorry for the murderers. Like, what? How the hell did I end up feeling sorry for them? Alex said, yeah, look good, especially the big screen, George. Old School Pete said, I liked V, sort of like Guy Fawkes, 1984. Deb said, poor Hev, she's hooked. George said, when V for Vendetta blew up the Houses of Parliament, lol. Alex said, looks like I'll be having my own movie day tomorrow. Shannon said, uninterruptible autopilot. Sybil said, much agreed, Hev. Shannon said, most cat videos are sneak attacks and fights. George said, I have a cat. He likes to sneak on me and bite me, lol. Yeah, mine likes to bite me too while I'm trying to sleep. He comes up and he just goes to my hand and he licks you first and then he goes, chomp. And I'm like, no bites, no bites, no bites. And he looks at me like I was just showing you love. And I'm like, yeah, but not that way. Alex said, I had to make sure it was the right playlist, Hev. And it had the same number of videos on it and view numbers. There you go. Shannon said, Alex has many cats that gang up on a dog, lol. Poor dog, says George. Alex said, zoomy cat videos are funny, rushing around. Mine do that and skit on the floor, wood floor, crashing like bowling balls at the end of the hallway. Cats are good on wood floors, aren't they? Shannon said, yeah, I can see how you get these confused, right? Without glasses, Shannon, and when my eyes are really bad. I'm not getting them confused now. And I can see Alex with a bowling ball and the pins behind it and a cat laughing and a cat with little hearts. But the chair I just couldn't see. It was right in the corner and I couldn't see what it was. But I know the difference between a Statue of Liberty and a duck now, Shannon. Don't worry. In the emoji category. Deb said, Star Trekking around the universe. Do you remember that song? Star Trekking, what was it? Across the USA? Something? Deb said, that's it, Game of Thrones. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never seen it. Never watched it. Not interested. Timmy, how you going? Almost missed it again. Hello, everyone. Hey, Timmy, how you going? Good to see you. Sue said, I just watched all 8 Harry Potter movies, and all I can say, there's no way J.K. Rowling isn't read in. That woman knows way too much. Lots of stuff she wrote about is coming true. Oh, really? And Shannon said, Timmy. And George said, Game of Thrones is a brilliant series. Yeah, I've never watched it. And I don't know. I'm not interested. I don't know. Alex said, I don't have a dog anymore. They both passed away. I would have loved the cats, though. They were both very gentle. Aww. And here we go. Alex said, hello, Timmy. And Deb said, hello, Timmy. And George said, hello, Timmy. Alex said, happy Mother's Day to Aussie mummies for tomorrow. God love you. Shannon said, yes, your dogs would have made some cute, comfy slippers, Alex. Oh, Shannon. Pat said, watch Richard Vobes last night. If you get distilled white vinegar in a bowl, heat it up on the days they are spraying skies, heat the vinegar and watch the sky above you clear. Wow. Shannon said, the Game of Thrones books are better, George. Give them a read or an audio book. George said, I retracted the message because I hate misspelling. Okay, cool. That's fair enough. As long as Google aren't doing it to you or YouTube or whatever. Yeah, as long as they're not doing it to you, then that's fine. And Alex said, awesome, Michelle Epp. God love you. Deb said, maybe you're talking to yourself, Hev, and we are just your imagination. Could be. Could be dreaming it all. Feel like I'm in the Twilight Zone anyway. Well, why not? Shannon said, misspelling, who gives a toss? Yeah, misspelling. I can't spell for the life of me. Deb said, now a woman gets tattoos as branding. And Alex said, that's interesting, Pat. And Deb said, books are better than the books are always better than the movie. Deb said, it's a horsewormer. Live chat, Hev. I'm so excited when you're going to be live. God love you. Homework watching V for Vendetta. No, the homework's watching Serial. And then V for Vendetta if you got the... No, you'll have the time because all the Serial episodes you'd be lucky to get an hour worth of watching it. Yeah. But they're good. Oh, my God. Okay, I'll stop now. Susie said, was old Barry Humphries a goodie or a baddie? I know King Charles called him to say goodbye the day before he died. Was he in the club? I don't know. Shannon said, 2 dead whistleblowers from Boeing now, Hev, hence the joke about him. Oh, okay, I'll get you. Pat said, very interesting stuff on Richard Vobes about the skies lately. Alex said, they always are. They never put as much detail in the film. See, I'm blind as a bat, man. Telling you. Actually, bats aren't blind. They have very good eyesight. So what am I? Blind as what can't see very well. I have no idea. Alex said they always are. They never put much detail in the film, Deb. Film, not firm. Deb said, I'm in love with the bad guy in Good Girls. Oh, there you go. Yeah, I'm not in love with I'm not in love with the villains, but I feel sorry for, you just feel, I don't know. It's a really weird situation. George said Jimmy Savile and Charles were good friends. Shannon said in love with being in Good and Bad Girls. Did I read that wrong? In love with being in Good and Bad Girls. Okay, Shannon. Alex said, yeah, not wrong'uns. Both. Oh, both wrong'uns. Shannon said Savile and Charles are related. Savile's illegitimate royal, apparently. Deb said, when I was young, my 3 cats would attack any dog that walked on our grass. It was so funny. They're not visible and jump the dog. Yeah, cats can scare the out of a dog. Shannon said, lizards, all of them. Alex said, like Andy, Pandy and Epstein. George said, they're all family like they're pedos. Susie said, do you guys have Costco in Australia? I think we do, or we did. But you have to pay every year to join to go shopping? I don't know about that. Is that the one? Alex said, we're definitely in the Twilight Zone. Hey, Flyby Stew, how you going? Deb said, I've always had lots of kittens and the boys would say just a little longer till the kitties make good slippers. Ooh, not the kitties. Deb said, yes, we have Costco in Adelaide. Alex said, we have Costco in UK. Lovely food. Oh, really? Do you have to pay to be able to shop there or something? Flyby Shoes have just come off Rumble watching the last show. Lol. Did it play? Because I couldn't get it to play yesterday, and neither could a couple of other people. Yesterday's Rumble. Susie said we have lovely bouquets of flowers at Costco here. I might have to get my Mother's Day flowers from there this year. And Deb said, shit, Hev's caught up. That's good because I get to go for a smoke and then you get to join me on Rumble. Shannon said, just like Elephantis is an illegitimate Rothschild. And with that, guys, we're going to go. I'm going to meet you over on Rumble in about 10 minutes. And I'll see you over there. Much love, guys. See ya. Wrong one.